Hello everyone. Today, transfer news. Today I look at Liverpool Football Club. Transfer news by Delphon Coker. You see I'm in red glasses, red. So Liverpool Football Club. The goalkeeping department, very good. Alisson, still one of the best in the world. Mamashvili, a bit better, an upgrade on Kelleher. So goalkeeping department improved, two of the best goalkeepers in the world. Plus you have other youngsters. In defense, I'll start with Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez can play alongside the whole back line, left back, right back, centre back. So we should keep him at all cost. I call Joe Gomez the new Jamie Carragher. VVD just signed a 2-year contract. Excellent. Still one of the best, if not the best defender in the world. VVD, thank you for your loyalty to Liverpool Football Club. Kwanzaa, a youngster, going to Leverkusen. Excellent move. Hopefully he can develop, and later on, after VVD retires, Kwanzaa can come back. McGuihi, should we sign him? Yes. Remember, Kwanzaa is going to Leverkusen, and that is going to get us 30 million plus about 5 million in add-ons. So 35 million. We just top it up to 45 million plus add-ons and get McGuihi. We need a defender. Kwanzaa's gone. We need to replace him. Because VVD Konate, Kwanzaa is gone. So the substitute, Guihi, could come in. Remember, we have 4 competitions. Premiership, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. So we need defenders. We need to protect ourselves in case of injury. So that one is done. Konate, the Konate issue. We should encourage Konate to stay. Talk to him, encourage him. Meet his wage demands if reasonable. If he insists he's not going to extend his contract, then we have to be smart. We've got to do business. We've got to sell him and use the money to bring in another defender like Hato in. So we have to be smart, not let him go on a free, like Trent Alexander-Arnold. So whatever we sell Konate for similar money, we can get Hato, so that can be like a swap. At right back, Bradley and Frimpong. Excellent. If any of them gets injured, Joe Gomez is there to cover. At right back too, that's right back. At left back, we have Kakes, who has come in. We have Robertson. We have Tsimikas. The smart thing to do would be what? To sell Robertson. So money we get from Robertson would almost cover what we paid for Kakes. For Robertson, we can get about 35. We got Kakes for about 45. So that should help balance the books. So I'm very happy. I think Liverpool have the best goalkeepers and the best midfielders. And I come to midfield. McAllister, Gravenberch, Wirtz. Substitutes coming on. Szoboszlai. Can you imagine Szoboszlai, how good he is? He's going to have to be coming on as a substitute some games. Also remember, Curtis Jones is a very good player. As a youngster, very good, very talented. We just need to encourage him to manifest more of his potential. That is Curtis Jones. So our midfield is very, very good. Stronger than last year. So for cup competitions, we should win. Like I saw Carabao Cup final, and I think one of the reasons Liverpool lost that was the substitutes weren't too strong. But this year, the substitutes are much stronger. So strikers. We won the Premiership because Premiership is over a long season. But to win cup competitions, the truth is we're going to need a goal scorer. Goals win games. Premiership is over a long season. Teams face injuries. Teams have to field in second-rate players. So that way you could still win. But for cup competitions, we're going to need a goal scorer. Alvarez, ideally. Osimhen, ideally. How do we sponsor that? We sell Darwin Núñez. Simple. The Isak situation, I doubt if Isak would come to Liverpool. Why? Because remember, Isak won Carabao Cup with Newcastle. Newcastle are in the Champions League. Why give up all of that? Why not stay with Newcastle and try and defend the Carabao Cup? So Isak is unlikely to come to Liverpool at least this year. So for me, sell Darwin Núñez, raise money and buy someone like Alvarez, Osimhen, Ekitike. For Núñez, we can get 50 to 60 million plus add-ons. But we paid 65 for him. Liverpool paid 65 for him, which was too much money. Harvey Elliott. What can I say to Harvey Elliott? Harvey Elliott, be patient. Why? Remember, African Cup of Nations is coming. Salah is going to be gone. I know Harvey wants to start. When Salah goes to the African Cup of Nations, Harvey Elliott is going to start. So Harvey Elliott, be patient. You're going to start some Carabao Cup games. When Salah goes to the African Cup of Nations, Harvey, you're going to start. So be patient. You're playing in a team that won the Premiership, a team that is in the Champions League. So be patient. What else do we have here on my notes? African Cup of Nations is coming. Salah and Egypt are going to the African Cup of Nations. So Harvey is going to take up Salah's position. Also Chiesa, I think we should keep Chiesa until after the African Cup of Nations, because Chiesa can play that right wing that Salah plays, and Chiesa can score goals. So the board, I encourage you, keep Chiesa, keep Harvey Elliott. Why? Salah is going to the African Cup of Nations. Remember, Africans love that competition, the African Cup of Nations. Europeans don't really understand the amount of love Africans have for the African Cup of Nations. The same love that Africans have for the World Cup, Europeans have for the World Cup. It's the same love Africans have for the African Cup of Nations, because that's your nation playing. There's national pride, there's African pride, there's love for Africa there. So Salah is going to the African Cup of Nations. Osimhen is going to the African Cup of Nations. So Liverpool, if you buy Osimhen, Salah and Osimhen will be going to the African Cup of Nations. So you're going to need cover. So we need to keep Chiesa, keep Harvey Elliott. Even Jadon Dance will provide cover. For me, whatever Darwin Núñez can do, Jadon Dance can also do. So for me, if we can sell Núñez for 50 to 60 million for plus add-ons, it's okay. Even if we fail to buy someone, Jadon Dance can come in. We have youngsters, Kumas, Trey, Nioni. So we have youngsters to cover. Luis Diaz, please show Liverpool loyalty. They were there for you during your kidnap crisis. So show Liverpool loyalty. Stay with the club until your contract finishes. Even sign an extension. Remember, Liverpool were loyal to you. You want to go to Barcelona, fine. You could go there when you're about 30 years old. But for now, Liverpool love you. They want you. They need you. They need your skills. So show loyalty to us, Luis Diaz. Gakpo, good player. Gakpo can play on the left and come in and play like a false number 9. So this is Transfer News, Liverpool Football Club 2025 by Delphon Coker. Thank you.